Okay, so going over the review of this stuff. So let's just take it from the top. Everything looks okay up top here. Get to know Samantha Lee. Let's see how that works. That's awesome. That works. Read more. This may not be. Yeah, so that's not in. Okay, so all the content we're gonna be putting back in and the images and all that stuff. We're just gonna make sure that all the code's good and just making sure that everything's right. So so this works. The only thing, and here's the thing, this is what bugs me about stuff sometimes. Can you get us the photo? Is this? Hold on, let me just see if I have this photo. Okay, so see, this looks like it's cut. Is it cut off, or is this sort of makes it look like that? Let me see this. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do a little Photoshop just to give it a little more like it's not cut. See, it looks like it's cut here. So we're gonna do a little Photoshop here to get that dialed in. Okay. So moving forward, these things need to be hooked up. No, they're hooked up. Yeah, so they're good. Okay. And then all these pages need to be put back in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them all in. And like I said, we're going to get it all to where it's working and it's good and everything's fine. But I do want to, make sure that after everything's done and it's good so that the clients can use it, then I'd like to make sure that we have the right order of things. There's a thing called just JND, just notable difference, and it's where things are positioned from top left to bottom right as far as what people use. So you want it as quickly as possible and have it be identified. So I just want to, make sure we're good. Okay. Now this is the part that we were talking about, and this looks funky to me. It doesn't look right. It looks like it should be smoother looking, and the things should be better. And you said you were going to send over the city list. I'll check to see if you did that. And then this, this thing looks, sort of jacked. So, I'd like to style this better and make it look good. The photos you said you wanted to keep, I would get just killer photos of your area, waterfront, stuff like that. But, because to me, this, it's nice, it's good looking, but, it doesn't match your area. And now this one's fine, but the other photos look like they're from a template, and you want it to where it looks custom. For all that you paid these other guys, and then, having us do it, you want it to where it looks custom, but that's a separate thing. Okay, so here it's a get the app, and that's nice, but basically when I'm coming to a site, I want to search for homes. So this is good, and get the app is okay, but I would put that in the hierarchy of what they're seeing. You want them to be able to search communities, have a community section here. I just saw this. I'm reviewing this site for someone that wants some suggestions. But look how this. This is nice. It should be color. When you mouse over, it should be color. But look at this navigation. This is the kind of stuff that you want to have right out front when people are coming to the site. So where it's like you only have a few seconds with them. What's the best use of your area? So as you're scrolling down, this is not clicking on the app. I don't even know if I want to use your site yet. So clicking on an app is not really the thing. I would recommend something like this, where it feature your top areas, and then some lifestyle choices, waterfront, luxury, whatever those are, and then have that showcased in that spot, with a nice, luxury looking feel to it. So that's what I would have, here instead, and then have the app down below and whatever. And real estate news blog, that's okay. We'll put that in, but on the side here, you might want to have some things like market report, blah blah blah, all that, because you've got so much material. You've got a lot of material, so it's sort of like have the default be the blog, and then when they click on it, it goes to snippets of other things that you have. Especially, you've got a lot of why use me to list your home. I mean that needs to be out front. I mean, when this is great, but then as you scroll down, you want to have things, you want to. You've done so much on the back end. You have so much material that you want to showcase that right out front. So, I would redesign. I would have this different, and then I would have this different, and I can do what you want, but if you want it to where your best attributes is all the material that you have that you've had made, and there's nothing here. This looks pretty. I mean, I like it. I like the look, and I definitely like this. This is nice, but you need to have more of all the work that you put into into those PDFs and pages. They need to be highlighted more out front. Okay. So here, just okay, so neighborhoods, markets. Okay. So here's the other thing too is, you could have all the different ingredients in the kitchen, but if you don't put them in the right way and at the right time and do it a certain way, it doesn't give you the same result. So I see search all homes, and I see this, and that's great. Buying, explore, it sort of doesn't really. It's like this needs like some explore neighborhoods, explore market statistics, things like that, selling. And this is what I was saying in the navigation, these need to be, like why buyers choose us. You need to have some things and lead them into like a logical funnel, rather than just having them here, having all the stuff just here. And same thing for this. But down here, that's why I was looking up top. These two things need to be up in this area right off the bat. And legal, that doesn't need to be, that's just down below. I mean, that's just hidden someplace. You don't need that as a navigation thing. Okay, so now, so here you've got explore. So maybe it's just because it's got moved. And definitely you want to have a video element. You want to have it to where, recent videos or something. Explore, something in here that shows that element. So I think that search homes. Yeah, it's sort of weird when you mouse over it. See how you mouse over it and it sort of looks jacked. So we need to fix that. Learn. See, I need to understand more. This doesn't really, it's almost like there's different thoughts in each section and they weren't tied together. So let's try and tie that together. Explore the neighborhoods. Okay, so explore the Greenville and upstate neighborhoods. View profiles, pictures, area attractions, and available real estate listings. So if I go here, what happens? Where does that go? See, that goes to a search result page. So that means that what we need to do for the search results page, these actually need to go, for this element here, this needs to go to your top 15 markets, and then when they click on it, it goes to a saved link page. So it'd be something like this, where it would talk about the areas, you talk about schools, talk about shining, all that stuff, and then it shows the results with the properties. So that's what I would recommend for this section, the neighborhood. I like it. I like the graphical. I like the thing, but it needs to go to what's called the IDXBroker save links. Okay. And so this is what it is for now. I'm gonna I want to get this styled better, and I also need the city list so we can put them in and get like this. Just I don't know. It just looks too like it looks like a template kind of thing. Like someone just threw it together. So we'll get this styled right, and then we'll get the cities in, and then we'll look at that. And but that's what I'm come up with so far. I want to get your thoughts on it, and then basically, we're going to be working on the IDXBroker side, tonight, and then we'll have the other stuff dialed in pretty quick here. Okay, thanks.